For some people, you were the accumulation of years. For some, a childhood dream. You were more than just a piece of paper. You were a memory. They kept you as a memory for years. You are a printed, barcoded piece of paper. A machine produces you in mere seconds. You are put up for sale to become a part of a joy. Hundreds of people wait in line to buy you. Thanks to you, fans fill the stands. You begin to be more than just a piece of paper. Your birth begins amidst the scent of the printing press. The date is written on you, even the details of the seat number. Your surface is covered with flat, black printer's ink. You happen to be born on a morning shift. Your sales ended very quickly. A man put you in his pocket. You immediately felt his excitement, his happiness. The man's name was Gabriel. He had set out from Argentina. He came by ferry from Buenos Aires. He hadn't brought anyone with him. There was a backpack, and there was you. No one could understand him. He had spent 14 hours traveling. What for? They said. Was it for football? Gabriel said nothing. He just smiled. You knew what it was for, but you couldn't tell. The final match day arrived. The Uruguay-Argentina match. Gabriel went up to the stands. The field opened up before him. He paused. He took a deep breath. There was a strange feeling inside him. You felt that emotion too. There were 93,000 people around you. Most were Uruguay fans. There were few people on the Argentina side. Argentina lost the match. Gabriel boarded the ferry. He took you out of his pocket and looked for a long time. There was a strange smile on his face. He returned home. His wife asked, "Was it worth it?" Gabriel thought. He smiled. "Yes," he said. He said nothing else. Now he put you in a chest. You remained as a memory. Gabriel passed. That yes did not pass. You did not pass either. A stadium with a capacity of 200,000 people. The year is 1950. Brazil was hosting the biggest festival in football history. One of the men from the team that built the stadium. His name is João, 41 years old, a construction worker. For 2 years, you touched every stone of the stadium. He placed every iron beam. The final day had arrived. It was being played between Brazil and Uruguay. João could not miss this. He would buy the ticket, meaning you, with 1/3 of his salary. His wife objected. "The children have needs," she said. João said, "This will never happen again." The final was determined by a group system. Even if Brazil got a draw, they would become champions. João had already bought that ticket 3 months in advance. The match began. Brazil took the lead. The whole stadium went wild. João screamed. It was the first time in his life he had screamed this loud. Then Uruguay equalized the situation. Later, Uruguay took the lead. The match ended. A silence formed. The entire stadium suddenly fell into silence. Some fans were shedding tears. João could not stand up from where he sat. He reached into his pocket. He took you out. You were a bit wrinkled. He folded you with care. He placed you in his wallet. He returned home. He said nothing. He ate his dinner, silently. You carry the silence of that stadium. João passed. That silence did not pass. You did not pass either. For the first time, the World Cup was going to be played in Europe, in London, in the year 1966. A young football enthusiast wanted to go to this match. He is only 17 years old. His name is Tommy. He lived in the east of London. His family was not doing well economically. He told his father about the situation. His father stated that it wouldn't happen. Tommy wanted to go to the match. He did something he should never have done. He found out that an elderly neighbor had bought a billet to go to the match. The billet was in the wallet. Acting quickly, he took you from the wallet. He thought that because the neighbor was old, he wouldn't notice. The man reported the situation to the police. Tommy was caught. He was taken to the police station. They called his father. His father took Tommy home. Nobody spoke throughout the journey. When they returned home, his father said, "Is it for football?" Tommy bowed his head. His voice was faint. The father stood up. He took an envelope out of a drawer. There was money inside. Money saved and kept for weeks. "Never do something like this again," he said to Tommy and handed over the money. Tommy's eyes filled with tears. He took the ticket. He went to the match. He was holding you tightly. He sat in the stands. You saw the joy in his eyes. That year, England won the cup. Throughout that night, the match was not on Tommy's mind. There was his father's hand handing over the money. You carry that hand. Tommy did not pass. That hand did not pass. You did not pass either. A 72-year-old Japanese man wanted to go to the match. His name was Hiroshi. In the year 1982, the Japanese national team could not participate in the World Cup. Still, he wanted to go to the match. He wanted to watch football. He bought his ticket. He went to Spain. Perhaps he had used football as an excuse, because his son lived in Spain. When a problem arose between them, his son started living in Spain. They remained apart for 12 years. They spoke spoke on the phone. They corresponded by letters. As the years passed, the meetings decreased. He didn't inform his son. He thought his son wouldn't accept going to the match. He went to his son's house. He knocked on the door. The door opened. Two men looked at each other without speaking. They couldn't say anything for a while. Then the father could say, "Son." Hiroshi went inside. They drank their tea. Then they went to the match together. You were in both of their pockets. 2 seats side by side. Hiroshi closed his eyes to life a year later. His son wrote in the letter to his mother, "Our last good memory was in Spain, at a football match." It wasn't actually a football match. You carry that letter. That memory. Hiroshi passed. That letter did not pass. You did not pass either. A woman had bought you 6 months in advance. Everything was planned. It was calculated who would stay where. She was going to wear the Italy jersey left by her grandfather. Before setting out, the woman's mother was taken to the hospital. She waited by her side for days. The woman was watching the match in the hospital, beside her mother. You were in her hand at that moment. Italy had won the match. They were going to step out for the final match. She looked at you. She looked for a long time between her hands. Then she held her mother's hands. She folded you and put you in her bag. Days later, her mother healed. That night, you were in the hospital too. You experienced those emotions too. You were not used. That woman did not pass that night. You did not pass either. A Ghanaian man. His name is Emmanuel. He came to Germany 2 years ago. He had come under difficult conditions. He was waiting for asylum status. He was working in a cleaning job. He would wake up early and work until late hours. He would save money without eating or drinking for his family. Perhaps for one single day. The World Cup was in Germany. Ghana had participated for the first time. He didn't want to leave his country's team alone. He bought you by giving 2 weeks' worth of savings. Everyone around him found this illogical. He just smiled. On the match day, he wore the Ghana jersey. He went to the match without letting go of you. Ghana won the match. Emmanuel rejoiced. He screamed. The Germans beside him looked with surprise. Then they laughed. A German shook Emmanuel's hand. He never forgot that handshake. That day, for the first time, he felt that he was there. Actually, he didn't need the document. He needed that handshake. He kept you as a memory. Today, you carry that handshake. Emmanuel did not pass. That feeling did not pass. You did not pass either. A father bought 2 tickets for a group match. He wanted to take his 9-year-old son, Min, to the match too. Min didn't understand football at all. He only liked computer games. They went to South Africa together. It was the South Korea-Greece group match. When Min entered the stadium, his eyes widened. It was the first time he had seen such a huge place. It was very crowded. Everyone was screaming. He didn't know what offside was, what a foul was. His father explained one by one. In the 85th minute, South Korea scored the second goal. Everyone started screaming. Min started screaming too. He didn't know why he was screaming. He shared everyone's joy. He was screaming even louder. His face had turned red. His hair was messy. Then his father was looking at Min with a smile. Min was still screaming. Min's father rarely smiled. That day, he saw him smile. He put you between the pages of his notebook. Today, you carry his father's smile. The father passed. That smile did not pass. You did not pass either. A 52-year-old Brazilian woman. She has been playing the lottery for 30 years, with the exact same numbers. Her mother's birth date, her sibling's birth date. She had learned to do this from her mother. In the year 2014, she won the lottery. It was a small amount. That year, the quarterfinal match was being played in Sao Paulo. Without thinking, she bought you with all her money. Everyone found it ridiculous. No one could understand why she bought you. Everyone told her to buy a house, a car. She just laughed. On the match day, she went to the stadium. Brazil won the match. She took you out of her pocket. She began to cry. She remembered that her mother always wanted to go to a match. This was her mother's biggest dream. She had never been able to go. "I will go," she had said. You know it, but you cannot tell. When leaving the stadium, you were still in her hands. She wrote a note upon you for that day. It was written for my mother. She boarded the bus. She saw a woman who looked like her mother. She explained the situation to her. To a woman she didn't know at all. The woman listened silently. "Your mother was with you," she said. The woman nodded her head. You carry that moment. The woman did not pass. Her mother did not pass. You did not pass either. 2 friends buy you months in advance. They will set out from Berlin. They buy the plane tickets. Everything is ready. The visa of one of them is cancelled. They wait at the airport. One goes to the match. The other watches the departing plane. He sits on the chair and looks at you. For a long, long time. There is a deep sadness in his eyes. You feel it too. He takes you and throws you into his bag. He moves away from the area silently. The friend who boarded the plane is sad too. His side seat goes empty to the match. He goes up to the stands. You are in his hands. The side seat is empty again. The team wins the match. The man cannot rejoice. He feels incomplete because his friend didn't come. You are between his hands. He tries to find comfort with you. Today, you carry that absence. The two friends did not pass. Not yet. You did not pass either. A 7-year-old child. He holds you tightly. He is afraid of losing you. He passes through the turnstiles. He still doesn't let go of you. He advances toward the stands. He sees a stadium for the first time. His eyes are mesmerized. The field is so huge. It looks small on television, he says. His father asks, "How is it?" The child says nothing. He just looks. That look. A wordless, pure, indescribable emotion. That look cannot be produced. That emotion cannot be produced. A machine produces you in seconds. Within minutes, you reach your owner. But that look, that emotion cannot be produced. You carry that look, that emotion. You carry the squeezing of those tiny fingers upon you. You carry the feeling of not being able to go. You carry the feeling of losing. You carry the prices paid. Those emotions did not pass. You did not pass either.